This building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and nothing much materialized. A couple, and that's it.
Defensively, points scored in the NFL, so when they're way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a
up around 24, 28, 30. They could be trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will finally put him into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes escaping the press. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling the fact that
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Mostert now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Mahomes' throw going into the hands of Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, Mahomes. turnovers. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A little juke. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Mostert now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On second down now, it's Connor. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. A first down for Connor and then some. And finally brought down at the 38.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go play fake. Mahomes. Got a man complete to Miller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16 to 7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. chains now, 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Yeah, that's not good.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
76 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's counter. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now Murray again. Being chased out left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Hightower not going to attempt a run back, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Cards are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 95 yards. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Cardinals yet again lining up for the 2-point try.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 56, Mike. Watch the curl. 56.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. He's got it at the 2. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
At 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Check right, check right.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught by Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Mostert now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 29, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 71 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Mostert now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Murray a give. This is counter. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, Murray. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with Connor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd and goal, Murray forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a
a Cardinal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
John Hightower now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Past the 20. Woo! Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 77 yards. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray from midfield. Buying time to his left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Murray now. Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Connor going to try and run it. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Preston Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because...
It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
58, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there. Push him back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again, Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Horn. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. yards. 15 following the delay of game. It on the ground. They'll get on. Here going to burn their second timeout. Clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 13 yards remaining on second down. Holmes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's got Anderson right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Right of 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Found his target. It's Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. He juked him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. 27 yards. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 34. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.